Dear brothers and sisters, let us continue the book reading Voice Real, written by Babuji Maharaj. Chapter My Existence. There is yet another difficulty for me, and it is that most of my time remains occupied with you all, on account of which I do not get sufficient time to devote to the godly work of a general nature. But who are those who keep me thus unnecessarily occupied? They are mostly those who have not in them the least craving for the divine in the true sense. If they only manage to submit in the proper sense, much of my time can be saved. No doubt they want to have it, but they do not want to devote themselves to it with love and devotion, though I for my part do not mind this in the least, since I feel myself ordained to it. If they only take pity on me for all my services, even then I may have a chance to save some of my time to devote myself to other affairs. If an Abhyasi makes himself as he must, he by himself will begin to draw it out of me. Here, Babuji Maharaj is expressing his difficulty in training the Abhyasis because most of the time he remains occupied with the spiritual training of Abhyasis and do not find sufficient time to devote to the godly work which nature has entrusted to him. And Babuji Maharaj is saying about the people who are making him to get occupied unnecessarily. Then who are they? They are the Abhyasis who has least craving for the divine, that is to achieve their goal in the true sense. Really, this is a matter of great concern, isn't it? Simply, people start Abhyas and they will not stick to it or want to do it properly and regularly, how Babuji Maharaj is guiding us. Instead, if Abhyasis start doing our sadhana regularly in the true sense, much of Babuji Maharaj's time will be saved and he can do his divine work. Though people want to get that condition, but they don't want to devote themselves to their goal with love and devotion. Babuji Maharaj is saying that I do not mind for it because he feels himself ordained to it. See his humility. He is saying that if you people feel pity on me, that is for all his services, then also he may find enough time to do his divine work entrusted by nature. If an Abhyasi makes himself deserving, then naturally he draws whatever needed for his spiritual progress from Master. So, dear brethren, it's very important to make ourselves deserving for it through our sincere practice with love and devotion. Let us read further. The attainment of complete negation means vacuumization up to its farthest limit. Though complete vacuum can never be possible under any circumstances, the forgetful state of negation may, however, be taken as total negation. It is immensely forceful, as is not even possessed by the great avataras. The great power thus acquired cannot be challenged even by gods like Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. That is the usual course followed under our system, Sahaj Marg. By gradual steps, an Abhyasi begins to proceed towards vacuumization from the very beginning. But for this purpose, a proper guide is absolutely essential. Here, Babuji Maharaj is explaining about the state of complete negation. Complete negation means vacuumization up to its maximum extent. Then what remains there? Nothing. Nothingness is God. That's what Babuji Maharaj said in one of his books. However, complete vacuum can never be possible. He is explaining further about this condition, that is, the forgetful state of negation is considered as total negation. That means, if an Abhyasi undergoes this condition of nothingness in complete forgetfulness condition, no awareness of even the condition of negation, totally lost in the ocean of ultimate reality. This is what Babuji Maharaj is explaining about the state of complete vacuumization or negation. Babuji Maharaj is saying that this condition is immensely forceful and even great avataras did not possess. And this great power, this acquired by such a personality, even cannot be challenged by gods like Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, the Trinities. This is the speciality of our Sahaj Marg system. Here, the Abhyasi is trained under the capable guidance of Samarth Sadguru, and he will be proceeding towards vacuumization step by step from the beginning itself. And this is possible only under the guidance of a capable master like our Babuji Maharaj. This should be noted by an individual. Let us read further. It is definite that a person having been bestowed with that highest approach is in complete subjection to the will of God. The divine will, through the medium of his Guru, works in him every way to this extent that he cannot be away from it even for a moment. In other words, he is completely under the charge of his master. Such a man alone as can give himself up completely to his master is possibly worthy of that highest approach. But this too is after all the beginning of the state of limitlessness, which is to be entered into after this. In short, how far one has yet to go on cannot be determined in any way. Here, Babuji Maharaj is explaining about the condition of such a person who have achieved that highest state of condition. He will be completely subject to work under the will of God, and the divine will be always working in him through his Guru, and he cannot be away from it even for a moment. Like how one cannot live without breathing or life force. His master's will or God's will is the living force or life force in such a personality, and he will be completely under the charge of his master. Then, who is worth for such a highest approach is the question, isn't it? A person who gave up himself completely to his master is the worthy person to attain that highest approach. For such personality, nothing remains his, and everything belongs to his master. And he is just an instrument in the hands of his master. Babuji Maharaj is saying that this highest state of approach is also the beginning of the state of limitlessness. Then, dear brethren, just imagine the ultimate state of condition for which one has to travel or sail beyond this vacuumization and has to just swim further and further in the ocean of infinity. Let us read further. Even after negation has been achieved, there yet remains much to cover, for which even millions of years might be too short. It is very difficult to determine exactly what and where the end may be. People may not be inclined to accept that statement. They might say that since I represent non-being as real being, it is all in vain and void. They may be justified to some extent, since one in the being cannot entertain the idea of non-being. It, however, refers only to a faint reflection of non-beingness. The fact is that while in a state of non-being, if one does not bear any reflection of that condition, then it can be taken as perfection of the state of negation. But they may be beyond common understanding of even the greatest saints. Here, Babuji Maharaj is saying that even after negation, there yet remains much to cover, for which it may take millions of years, and even that might be too short. So, it's very difficult to define exactly what and where the end may be. People may not accept for this statement of Babuji, because one in the being cannot entertain the idea of non-being, as most of the people in this world are under the sense perception and the idea of experiencing their surroundings, including their existence, through it. So, how can one imagine beyond that? Babuji Maharaj is saying that if a person achieves the state of non-being, and even the reflection of that is not there in him, then it can be taken as the perfection of the state of negation. That means a person is lost completely and do not have the idea of it. See how beautiful this condition is. Even that feeling of beauty is also not there. For this, in Hindi, Babuji Maharaj has told that Sange be namak is salt without saltishness. And this condition is beyond the understanding of common people and even the greatest saints. So, dear brethren, this is the clear picture of our spiritual journey. So, the grace of Master, our sincere practice, will definitely take us up to that level. I pray Babuji Maharaj to bestow that condition to all of us. With this, the second chapter concludes, and let us know more aspects of third chapter. The light burns on during next satsang. Till then, I take leave. Pranams. Namaskar.